The Real Brokerage is revolutionizing the residential real estate industry by pairing technology with the guidance of the agent-led experience. Now, the company is using technology to improve efficiencies and also empower agents to provide a seamless experience for both home buyers and home sellers. So with me, Tamir, Poleg, the co-founder and chairman, and also agents Brad and Heather Cook. So great to have you all here. So Tamir, let's start with you. So you're traded here on the NASDAQ, REAX ticker symbol. You currently operate in 46 states as well as Canada. I mean, tell me a little bit more about the platform.
So real estate agents are required to work under a license of a brokerage, and we built a platform for agents to grow their businesses on. It starts with favorable economics for them. It continues with more financial opportunities, such as earning equity in the company they help build, and then a very collaborative community. And finally, the technology. The technology is actually an operating system for agents' businesses. We help them with marketing, we help them with closing deals, we help them with getting paid faster. So everything they need in the palm of their hands through our app.
Yeah, so it just makes it all more efficient, it sounds like. So, and Brad and Heather, I'll have you weigh on this. From your perspective, I mean, how has joining Real Brokerage been able to help you do your job?
So we've got a team in Charlotte. We've got one of the top teams. We're in the top 1%. And so our reputation and what we do matters a whole lot, that our agents are happy all the time. When we came here, we were part of a local firm. And I think the biggest takeaway from us that we've gotten out of this is the national collaboration of minds. That we've now got people all over the whole country to help us with ideas and thoughts. And you know, it's been a really great experience.
Okay, it makes a lot of sense. Anything to add, Brad?
The financial opportunity that we were able to gain by partnering with Real, it's not something if we had started our own firm that we would be able to do. So that collaboration has helped, again, like Tamir said, with the technology piece, but the financial aspect that we're able to offer to our team members is, again, something that we couldn't do without them.
Yeah, and Tamir, you're the fastest growing publicly traded real estate brokerage, so that's true. Congratulations for that. What do you attribute that success to?
So yes, we are the fastest growing real estate brokerage in America. We finished last year with 212% growth in revenue, and last year was a difficult year for real estate. We attribute that to fast growth in agent count and also the fact that we help our agents close more deals. So we increase the per agent productivity. Moving forward, we will continue to add agents just because of the very attractive offering for the agents. So we are now at north of 10,000 agents, and we'll probably become tens of thousands of agents in a couple of years. So for us right now, it's just growing market share and just bringing the word to more and more agents across America.
Well, and it sounds like with that kind of growth, it's probably easy to attract agents. I mean, how do you scale up, and how are you able to get more agents on board?
Well, I'll say the challenge that we faced at first with Real being kind of a newer brokerage at the time that we joined with them, it was an unknown name. Now that Real has gotten to the point where, again, we're north of 10,000 agents, having those conversations has become a lot easier because people have an understanding of what it is that we are all about, what we're offering. So I think that growth has allowed an opportunity for us to have easier conversations with agents outside of our network currently.
Yeah, you've got some kind of evidence to back it up to say, yeah, look what you can do. So
it is, and what Tamir started out saying too, that everything being app-based and everything, the whole transaction process, when you're used to, as an agent, having 3 or 4 different systems to pass things in between, and there's all this confusion, having your whole business, like every piece of it, from your own commissions and pieces of that to what's going on with every single deal to having direct access to your broker right through an app, it makes it so easy and streamlined, and that makes people happy.
Yeah, and let's talk about the technology, because that's key, and I know that you think that home buying is more complicated than it needs to be. I would agree with that as well. It's intimidating. How are you using technology to make that easier, particularly for first-time buyers?
So we believe that if we truly care about our agents, we also need to care about their clients. And as you said, the home buying journey is now broken. And we believe that agents are critical to the transaction, but we also believe that technology can create great experiences. So what we are building right now is a consumer-facing app that will incorporate brokerage services, mortgage, insurance, title services into one end-to-end home buying journey that will just allow people to have a more convenient, speed, transparency when they're buying a home, and eventually it will completely change the way people buy and sell homes.
Yeah. So Brad and Heather, I mean, I understand your team is in the top 1% in the Charlotte market. So what are you doing to set yourselves apart there?
A big piece of what we focus on is the social media. We put ourselves out there not just our business, but our personal lives. So we have an opportunity to connect with our clients before we even get a chance to meet them. So being vulnerable on social media is a huge piece of what we do. We do what's called the Good People Project, and it's going and finding people who are doing things in the community, good things, but aren't being spotlighted. So we find people who are business owners, kids in the community that are doing good things, and doing articles about them through our social media to bring awareness to them. I think it's the organic, positive flow that we have with our social media that allows us to connect with so many people, because again, they're already getting to know who we are, what we're about, before we're even meeting in person.
Yeah. Now, when you were looking at brokerage and technology in particular and platforms to use, what kind of things did you consider? Why did Real stand out and ultimately get your business?
For us, part of it was the ease of what this transition was going to feel like to our team. We didn't want anything that was going to be like a painful process. And for us too, it was Real allows the agents themselves to keep so much more of their money. So it's like, besides the money, what else can we offer? And it's the technology and just all the other things that are going to allow all of us, both our team and team members and us, to scale. So that was an important.
Were there any unexpected benefits that you're like, oh, you got on, you're like, oh, this is kind of a nice feature?
It's the community of people, honestly. That's
Yeah.
what it comes down to, is we didn't realize the types of connections and relationships that we would have the opportunity to make, and what those people would force us, kind of pull us out of our comfort zone to do. So our business, from the year before we were with Real to the time that we joined Real, nearly doubled, just because of the opportunities that those other people forced us to take advantage of.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.